One thing I've been falling for lately is black women marrying and starting families with white men. Like, I'm so freaking here for that. If our black men can't get it together, if they're not ready to marry you, settle down with you, start a family with you, go to the other side.
She's putting one group of people down to uplift another group of people. I personally don't have a problem if a woman wants to go outside of her race and date. It's the putting us down part that I have a problem with.
Damn!
Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Unpopular opinion to the girls, I think cheating is masculine as hell. Like, I don't know, when I hear a boy cheat on his girl, that's like, you know, oh, okay, damn, that's shitty. But like when you hear a girl cheated on her man, that's like, whoa. I just find that masculine as hell. Like, you a real ass nigga. And that too, they be like, I feel like I'm the nigga in a relationship, so that's why y'all be cheating, because y'all already feel like the man, so y'all might as well be the man. Unpopular opinion to the girls.
This is a really good take. I'm sorry, man. It's 2026. This is the first video of the year, and we're all...
She fired too, low-key. Don't eyes, don't lips. Boy.
Holding women accountable. No, you can't cheat. Okay? No, you can't cheat. Cheating is manly because only men need to have the sexual strategy of spreading their seed far and wide. Women, you have eggs, okay? You don't need multiple people inside there to fertilize your egg. One man can do, okay? But just like that famous reggae song, One Man Can't Satisfy Her, a lot of women are trying to find multiple men to sleep with. And we got to avoid all these girls in 2026. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but girls that's... Alright, I don't say all girls, but a lot of girls that got multiple partners they sleep with, it's still not enough. They still don't get that fulfillment that they're looking for. All they doing is sharing their body with multiple people. I mean, it's the same thing with dudes, for real. Like, even a dude, if you sleeping with multiple girls, you still not getting that fulfillment. Because it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. You're trying to satisfy your flesh. You're always going to... Your flesh is always going to desire and require more. It's never going to be enough, bro.
This type of woman, take a look.
Y'all, wait. I didn't know that this was a thing. Niggas really think that, like, buying a girl food is tricking? I thought y'all was playing when y'all would say that type of shit. But it's...
See, she thought we was playing? That means she don't take dudes serious, bruh. That means these girls don't take us serious when we say stuff. Buying food for a girl is not tricking. But what it is dumb if you keep doing it when the girl not interested in you and she just using you to get something out you. That's what being goofy is. The definition of goofy is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Why I'm gonna keep buying y'all dinner if I'm not getting nothing out of it at all? No reciprocation, nothing.
evident that y'all really don't be playing. Me and a homegirl is sitting in a car. She get a call from one of her niggas, and he like, oh, like,
one of her niggas.
What time, like, we supposed to be linking up? And she was like, oh, like, I just finished getting dressed, like, where did you want to meet at? And he was like, oh, just meet me at my crib, like, just pull up to my crib. So I'm sitting there, and she like mutes it, and I was like, his crib? And we both just look at each other real stank, and I'm like, you know this nigga like that? Like, this your nigga? Or this just like one of your niggas type shit? She's like, this just one of my niggas. Like, we haven't even really linked like that. Like, we talk on the phone a little bit, but this is my first time linking with him. He from out of town. So I'm like, he from out of town here to visit type shit, or he from out of town and moved out here type shit? She was like, he from out of town and moved out here type shit. I'm like, okay, well, why would he think that on y'all first time linking that you was gonna pull up to his crib? Like,
cause either you is or you ain't. Like,
huh? So she unmuted and she was like, oh no, like, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna pull up to your house, but like, you know, I'll meet you at like a restaurant or whatever, like we can go out to eat. And then he just was like, oh, okay, you one of them. So she's like, what do you mean, like one of what?
You know exactly what he means. He means you're a harlot. Okay, you're a harlot. What did you say in the beginning? One of her niggas. That's crazy, bro. Oh, is it like your nigga, like one of your niggas? The fact that women even talk like this It's unbearable. It's unreasonable. It's insufferable. It's all the unwords. All the unwords, right? And I think the way women think like this is because women have been acting like men lately. And it's funny to me because there's a trend going around online. Have you seen this trend? Take a look. If we read the caption, a lot of women are eating grapes underneath a table. 12 grapes. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this grape trend? Why is all these girls eating grapes? Well, I'll help you break it down. Take a look. I just want to show you that there's so many women doing it. You know, eating grapes or doing any of these trends is women are monkey see, monkey do. They see one girl do it, they're going to do it too, right? And so take a look at this.
POV, you ate 12 grapes at midnight last year.
All right, so I will say, I can attest, that theory really does work. But I have a question with TikTok girls. Are we supposed to do this like every year thing for like maintenance? Or was that just like a one-time thing? I need to know.
Yeah, because she ain't trying to eat no grapes. You see what's on her plate. Goddamn patty pie.
Do this like every year thing for like maintenance? Or was that just like a one-time thing? I need to know.
But look, these grown-ass women... Hold on. These grown-ass women really got their grown asses under the table. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. I don't know, man. Look.
Are we supposed to do this every year as maintenance or a one-time thing? As a one-time thing. Look, first of all, lady, eating grapes underneath the table is not a theory. It's a ritual, okay? It's a ritual, okay? There is no mechanism between eating grapes and having a wonderful life. There's no direct link, okay? This is dark voodoo, okay? That's the best you can...
Yeah, no. Because how many things that I consider tradition are actually ritualistic practices, right? That's a whole deeper conversation. Even trends, even a challenge. The whole time it was some type of ritualistic practice, right? Like the milk crate challenge. That was a whole ritual, bro. What else? I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff can tie back to some type of ritual, especially if it goes viral.
Called, okay? It's not a theory. But I had this lady, she explained it in greater detail. Take a look.
Why are so many people eating grapes under a table on New Year's Eve? Well, if you're on the lookout for love and good fortune in 2026, you may want to give this a try. The tradition of eating grapes on New Year's Eve originated in Spain, where it's believed if you eat 12 grapes during the chiming of the midnight bells, you're in for a year of prosperity and good luck. But what's with the table?
Prosperity and good luck.
So what happened if a man does it? You know what I'm saying? It looked like a trend that only women are doing. What happened if a man get his grown ass under the table and eat 12 grapes?
I don't even want to go further into this. Women literally believe they eat 12 grapes in a minute, by the way, underneath the table. They're going to get everything they want. Women
what happened if you eat 24 grapes? Like,
want to do anything.
you know what I'm saying? You could make up your own rules, like, at this point, because who the fuck said was the right way to do it and the wrong way to do it?
Except for...
What if you get on top of the table? You put your bare ass on the top of the table where everybody eat.
Operate with a man, be fit, feminine, and friendly
Bruh.
to get what they want, right? It's like, I don't know, but at least I found one woman who agreed with me. Take a look.
The reason why eating grapes under the table is demonic is because it's a ritual. There's too many people saying, God, may your will be done for 2025. God has a lot in store, yet you are going under a table to eat grapes for a man. That's no longer God's will, that's your will. That's no longer God's plan, that's your plan. You're taking control of everything now. You might say, well, it works. And I've seen testimonies, so to say, of people eating 12 grapes in their red underwear, running around the block on New Year's, and they found their husband, they met the love of their life, and now they're engaged and, whatever, they're planning the wedding. I'm not saying it don't work. I'm saying it's demonic. I'm saying...
She believes it works. Wait, when I first watched this clip, she said it was demonic. I thought, okay, we agree. Now she's saying that it might actually work. Ladies, oh my God.
What she doing is called PR training. You know what I'm saying? I'll put out this brand new, well, it's not a brand new perspective, but it might be brand new to some people, right? I'll put out this perspective, but I'll reel it back in with the possibility of what your perspective could be true as well without offending you or belittling your intelligence or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
I don't know if y'all know these two words, causation and correlation, but there's no way if you get underneath the table and you eat 12 grapes, it's going to cause you to find your husband. There's no way. There might be a correlation. There might be, a coincidence. But it definitely, you can't go and say, you know what, the culprit is, I ate 12 grapes at midnight, you know what I'm saying?
You know what, bruh? And would it be wrong if every New Year's I decided I wanted to sell grapes? Because if they really believe this, right, then I could make a profit off of this. I could go and buy a bunch of grapes wholesale, you know what I'm saying, buy them in bulk, buy them wholesale, and sell them at retail prices, bro. 12, a pack of 12 too. You know how many grapes come in a pack? Bro, like 100 grapes come in one pack. I'll bust them bitches down to 12, buy them at wholesale, sell them in retail, 12 a pack. For how much? Like $6 each. So $6 for 12 grapes, right? So if you want 24 grapes, it's $12. Like, come on, bro. Not really. Ooh, man, look, bro. Look, bro. And I promise you, women will buy them, bro, because other women are buying them. Bruh, you made it this far into the video, and you haven't hit the like button yet.
Damn.
Oh yeah, subscribe.
What's up with all that Instagram shit?
I'm glad you asked. Follow me on Instagram.
Aaron too hungry in this bitch.
One thing I've been falling for lately is black women marrying and starting families with white men. Like, I'm so freaking here for that. If our black men can't get it together, if they're not ready to marry you, settle down with you, start a family with you, go to the other side. Like, I love how they're not letting society dictate who they date. Like, if our black men aren't loving you, society dictate who they date. Like, if our black men aren't loving you correctly, honoring you, respecting you.
All right, look, ladies, y'all let me know. If I have any women that watch this, let me know. What does loving you correctly mean? Like, what does that mean? Because what if the way that we express love as black men is better than what your expectations of us is, right? But we don't ever get the chance to do that because y'all want us to love you the way y'all want us to love you. But what if our way is just better? You know what I'm saying? What if we can provide you something that you didn't even know you wanted, that you didn't even know you needed, that you didn't even know you desired? What if we could provide that for you? Look, like I said, I'm just throwing an opinion out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to think about. Not to react, but to really think to yourself. Like, what if the way a black man could love a black woman is better than what she expected? But she's placing her expectations on us to love her the way that she wants to be loved. And the answer is not running to the white man because, look, they might be attracted to y'all. They might let y'all, you know what I'm saying? They might do what y'all let them do. But, like, they not going to love you the way we going to love you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh.
Go to the other side. Like, why not? Like, who is anybody? This is my message to everybody. I'm about to see what that's like. So I'm calling all my Brad Pitts, all my David Beckhams, all that.
All right. And look, this is basically a grass is greener on the other side type of argument, right? But look, all right. This girl right here, she wants to cross over to the other side and see what that's like. At the same time, putting us down. She's putting one group of people down to uplift another group of people. I personally don't have a problem if a woman wants to go outside of her race and date. It's the putting us down part that I have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? So if she does get to see what the other side is like and they don't accept her, do we take her back as a community? You know what I'm saying? This is cooning, by the way. This is cooning. This is selling out. Putting your own people down to uplift another group of people. This is what you call selling out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Would she be accepted back? Because if it was a black man saying this, bro, it would be hell, bro. If a black man was uplifting white women and downplaying black women, that would be hell. Especially if he was a desirable black man that women wanted. Now, if he was like ugly or undesirable, wouldn't nobody give a fuck what he got to say. But if he was a desirable man and he was doing the same thing that she's doing right now, it'd be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Do we accept him back into the community after he done sold us out like that, after he done cooned out like that, bro? Like, come on, bro.
YT fine shit. I need that.
The funny part about this is so many things. One, black women swear men we hate ourselves. If a black man dates a white woman, you hate yourself. You hate your mom, right? But here she's clearly saying black men, generalizing all black men to be bad, and so she wants to go to the other side. She's pretty much saying that she's committing treason. She's a traitor, purposely. Okay. And another thing I think is funny about it, women think they just have the leverage. They can just choose any kind of man they want. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just choose the other side. I'm gonna just go with the other route. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Because clearly, any man I want, I could have. But you have no evidence of that. You have none. And I think this trend is so funny because look, if you want to date a white man, date a white man. Okay? But telling women that we should, as a movement, date white men because black men are bad, white men are good, it's so contradictory because at the same breath, women complain about racism, right? They'll complain about oppression. But then all of a sudden, the white man is a savior. How can that be? How can he be your oppressor and your savior at the same time? Now, I actually found some really depressing things. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know if you guys heard about this. This guy named Jason Roger Pope. Yeah. Supposedly, this guy by the name of Jason Roger Pope was sent by the CIA to affect hood rats, to affect Keishas with HIV and AIDS. That I don't know if it's true, but he sure looks suspicious in these pictures, right? Something looks really off about this.
Now, and they all up on that nigga too, bruh. They want to make sure this picture. They want to make sure you see in this picture that this is who I'm fucking with. Look at them, bro. The look back too is crazy.
Think if black women back,
look at her. Yeah, I got me one. Look at her. Yeah,
girl.
Girl.
That this guy was up to no good. Maybe they'll believe this article. Here's an article that came out 2 years ago, August 2023. I guess it's going to be 3 years ago. And it says Attorney General Alan Wilson announces Jason Pope pleads guilty and is sentenced for trafficking. That's right. Right? That's right. I don't know if he got committed for the crimes that he did against.
And you know what the even more evil part about this is? The real evil part about this is he came and infected the black woman, and the black woman with these black women is a high chance they come back to the community and spread this shit amongst the community, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the community got infiltrated, and then they got rid of the source, and now they're gonna go out and spread it to the community, bro. Just like vampires, dog. Just like the movie Sinners, bro. The mill got infiltrated by the white presenting woman. Then she infected the first dude, then which was Stack, and then Stack infected everybody else infected everybody else, bro. Like a disease, bro, and it spread. And the only way to stop it was for them to die. Like, for real. I don't know, man. Look, y'all get what I'm saying.
Against black women. But it turns out he wasn't just effing on black women. He was effing on the kids. Yeah. 13 counts. And I think they said he was 46 years old. He went by the nickname DJ Kid. I don't know if you guys heard of this before. These are the articles I found when I went and looked up this case. But his face has been popping up a lot of times recently. And it's funny because black women won't mention him. Yeah, even if you go to the comments, you know what they say? Oh, I hope it's not true. They hope this is not true. They hope.
Yo, I was watching a video and they was talking about, I was watching Young Don. And he was reacting to, Godfrey had a podcast, and it was an Indian dude on there. And basically his conversation was assimilation, right? And how the immigrants come into United States of America, and part of the immigrant assimilation into America is to dislike black people, to fear black people, right? And that's just talking about the foreigner to America pipeline, is that assimilation. What if this is how black women, not all black women, but these black women look at assimilation, is to put down the black man so they can assimilate with what they perceive as the higher power, which is the white man, right? Because that's the only way this shit can be, like, outside of, like, actual desire. Assimilation is the only way that something like this can happen, bro. is they want the acceptance of what they want the acceptance and approval of what they perceive as the higher power. Because I was also thinking, if the roles was reversed, right? If black men held the power that white men have in this country, in this United States, right? If we had the power and the access to the wealth and the opportunities like how white people have it, would black women then look at us the way that they look at the white man? You know what I'm saying? Like, or because then you got to think, it's not even desire for the man himself, but for the access that the man can grant, right? Because if the man is interchangeable and it's just all about the totem pole, then is it love? Is it love at that point? Like, I hope I'm making sense. Y'all let me know if I'm making sense, bro.
They hope white chocolate did not infect 700 black women and touch the kids. They hope. They just hope. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Look, man, I'm going to start a whole new video. Look, bro. Y'all like the video. L-I-K-E, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?